Hey everyone, welcome back to Estrella Bruja's Tarot channel. Last time I was here, I did some water zodiac signs, messages you need to hear for the water sign. So go ahead and check that out because if you are a rising, ascendant, moon sign, if any of that is in the water signs, you can go ahead and see that video to see if those messages apply to you. But for this one, we're going to do our fire signs. So to begin with, we're going to start with Aries. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So let's see, what messages does Aries need to know right at this time? What messages does Aries need to know at this time? Whoa. Let's take it. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Tower. Okay, so you might be going through some type of transformation. You could be working out, you could be, going to bed early, some type of positive interaction that you're doing, some type of positive daily change. You've been kind of being more straight and narrow. So I can see that this has caused like a big change. Even though you have the Tower here with the Knight of Pentacles, you're really trying to show and build your independence. You're really trying to see uh, how you can level up your situation now. So with the Tower here, you definitely have been. Everything has just come down because you're about to rebuild everything from the ground up. I can see it's also causing you some stress, Aries. Mm, yeah. You feel like your life has been in a standstill. You feel like you wish that things would return to how they were in the past. Um, Not to say that, things were better in the past and they're not better now, but maybe there's some things that you were doing in the past that you were unable to do now. Like, for example, I used to be someone who would be an avid hiker, and then, as I got into college, I didn't have as much time to go get into hiking. And once I finished school, I had all this free time, but I had to like get myself motivated again to go back into hiking. So it could be some type of thing where, you used to have these positive habits, these positive connections, social interactions, something like that. And you want to get back to that. You want to get back to those roots. So maybe you've been feeling like, oh, led astray because, you're just not exactly where you want to be. Um, yeah, definitely. I see a lot of like inner reflection, a lot of inner healing and inner work. Then you have the Knight of Swords and the Judgment. Okay, so my Aries, I know you guys love being impulsive. You guys love like hitting the mark, I feel like a lot of Aries that I know really love to fight. That's what I hear, at least. Um, but anyways, so because you like to fight, this is kind of telling you, don't make any impulsive decisions. Be sure to make sure that, I know you're in this exciting part of your life where you just want to make sure that you have structure in your life, but just be careful of making hasty decisions. You're kind of in a I don't want to say vulnerable position, but you're in a more vulnerable position than you were in the past. Because I can tell you're definitely looking to um, expand your life, your skills. So you're definitely ready for some challenges here. Let's get some more messages for my Aries. I'm not counting those. Tell me some messages for my Aries Star Collective. What messages for whoever tunes into this video? Sun, Moon, or Rising, what messages do you have to tell them? Let's do an air shuffle. One more. And then cut it in 3. Alright. King of Swords. 7 of Swords. The Devil reverse. Okay, so this is telling me that you need to be a lot more strategic in your goals. Also be aware of people with bad intentions or malicious intentions who want to peer pressure you, who want to kind of make you feel like, hey man, why are you focused on working out, or why are you focused on, going back to school, or like that stuff's stupid. So right now the universe wants me to tell you that with the King of Swords here, if anyone is giving you any type of doubt or any type of suspicious advice, don't believe it. And I would also even advise to cut this person off, because this person is probably someone who gossips about you, who is really a secret enemy, and someone who is really envious of you because you're able to do stuff that they can't, Aries. So I am picking up on some hater energy coming in to your orbit, which, that's a crappy message to give anyone. But it's good that I'm telling you guys so that you guys can be better prepared and better protected from any type of evil eye and malicious intentions. Let's see. Tell me more about this person. And let's do this deck. Tell me more about these enemies, these bad influences for my Aries. And that's probably why these cards came out about not making a rash decision, because I think there are some people who would love to put you in a situation just to see how you would deal with it. Because people are bored and sick. Alright, so tell me more about this situation for Aries. What else does Aries need to know? Okay, so you have the 8 of Coins and the Empress here. Wow. That's beautiful energy. And then you have the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so Aries, you are about to build something. You're about to be part of something that's going to be bigger than you ever could have imagined. So if you're like, excuse me, going to the gym, you might meet people who are like-minded, and maybe you'll meet someone who wants to go in business with you, or who wants to work out with you, or maybe you're someone who is I don't know, creative, or you have some type of hobby, some type of skill, and the more that you keep putting effort into this hobby, it's going to be very abundant for you. This could be a job 100%, but it also could very much be something that you're passionate about. The more that you put your passion into your craft, is the more abundance and fruitfulness that you'll receive from it. I also think you are going to receive a lot of attention and a lot of ideas and requests for future collaborations, and you are going to have to pick and choose which projects and which collaborations with the Six of Coins here, which ones that you would want to be a part of. So you have very many options coming in, Aries. So once again, make sure that you're strategic on what you're doing with your time, who you're communicating with, who you're working with, because not everyone is happy for you, but they are seeing your glow up and they are seeing your transformation. Um, let's get some any last minute messages. Any last minute messages for my Aries Star Collective? Don't know what happened there. My hands just couldn't shuffle. Okay, last minute messages. We have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, oh my gosh, and the Two of Pentacles. So once again, oh my gosh, Aries, this energy is so beautiful. So whatever you're working on, again, with this Eight of Coins here and with these King and Queen of Cups, you're about to receive so much recognition for your hard work, as well as you are about to really fall in love with your work, fall in love with your hobbies, and you're honestly going to have to choose what hobbies, projects, people, anything, what really matters to you, because you're going to be juggling a lot of things, because you're just going to have so much abundance and prosperity because of your hard work. So, congratulations, Aries. I can see you've been feeling restless, but you're not going to feel restless that much longer. So much is about to happen for you, and congratulations. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. What is meant for me is meant for me. Thank you so much, Aries, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, what's up, Leo? Thanks so much for being here. We're just going to look into what messages are meant for you right now. I'm just going to check in on your energy, see what comes out, and we'll take it from there. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and go ahead and comment below any type of videos you want to see or hear from me, and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. All right, now let's get into your reading. What messages do you need to tell the Leo Star Collective? I'm hearing the song right now, Cold Cold Heart. Is it? It's Dua Lipa and Elton John. And I know it's gonna be a long, long time. Na, 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 na. Cold, cold heart. So maybe uh, either you've been feeling like someone is out in the cold, someone left you out in the cold, or someone is feeling that you left them out in the cold. Interesting. What messages from my Leo? See, I can't stop humming it now. All right. Alrighty, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, reverse the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So some type of long-term friendship, relationship must have ended, or some type of like job or hobby, something that took a lot of your time recently came to an end. And the Five of Swords. Now, it may have been an unexpected ending. You could have maybe had a really good friend, and maybe things just ended sour, or maybe something just, unexpectedly took a turn for the end. And with the Emperor and the Five of Swords here, right now, the message I got is that this was necessary. This was strategic for you, Leo. Um, whatever, yeah, look at that, the Hanged Man. Whatever this was that you were a part of, it had to come to an end. It no longer serves you, and honestly, it was keeping you in stagnation. So you may not like it, which I'm kind of picking up here, but it honestly is because you're ready to move on to the next task. Yeah, Page of Wands reverse. So I think whatever commitment this was blocking your creative outlets, was blocking your intuition. You are truly someone who can be really creative when you want to be, excuse me. And I'm just really seeing that your energy was stalled. How can Leo get their energy back? Because you guys are lions, you guys want to roar all the time. How does Leo get their energy back? And remember, I was saying that I heard cold, cold heart, right? So something came to an end. But it definitely seems like it's for the best. Tell me more about this ending and this blockage. Tell me more. Okay, so we have the Sun. Okay, that's you, Leo. And Justice. Okay. And the Seven of Pentacles. So right off the bat, if you've been feeling like, okay, well, this just ended, or this, is over, just know that the universe wants to tell you that with the Sun and the Justice here, this is for your benefit, this is for your safety, this is for your spiritual health. Everything was meant so you can move on from this situation. Not gonna lie, you are going to have to put in some work into manifesting. Look at that, you have the Magician reverse. So if you've been wanting to, like, I don't know, go out to run or some type of goal, learn a new language, or work on a business, right now, the reason why this previous thing here has come to an end is so that you can focus all your energy and manifest into what you want. What we really want is to have this Magician right side up, because it means you can manifest anything. So you have some potential blockage going on here. Let's find out more about this blockage. Tell me more about this blockage for Leo. How can they unblock their manifestations? Oh, we'll take these. All right. So the Queen of Wands, it's you, Leo. Okay, so just start being more particular about who you work with in business. Look at everything as a networking opportunity, because right now, Leo, you're hot. you're hot. People know that you are up for grabs, whether that's for work or you know, being single or something. You're getting noticed right now. So it's really important. And look at that. The moon, the king of wands. Look at that. The lovers, judgment, and the king of cups. Oh my gosh. So another message I have to tell you is you have a secret admirer, Leo. So probably uh you're also making room for a significant other in your life, which is really exciting. It doesn't have to be love, it can also be maybe some type of business partnership, but you don't know who it is, but it's someone uh, you've met before, I think, and you guys are going to come together and collaborate. And I think that with the King of Cups here and Judgment, you guys are really going to work very well together and are going to make really, really great things. So I'm really excited for you, Leo. One thing that I've been telling everyone to do is to comment down below what is meant for me is meant for me, because that's claiming your energy and you're claiming it into the universe. That's so exciting. Wow, I did not expect that. So, again, the way that you can get this partnership, this love interest, anything, is by continuing to pursue your creative ideas and continuing to pursue your career and your own personal goals, which sounds like, yeah, duh, like I feel like everyone says that, right? But it truly is what works, because you're putting in the work to put yourself into spiritual alignment so that you can get gifts who are in alignment with you to come towards you. Because I think, Leo, you are just pushing out anyone that no longer suits your your energy, your needs. You just seem like you're just clean sweep, and you're about to fire the court and get a whole new court up in the kingdom, if that makes sense. Let's see any more last minute messages. Oops, sorry for that, Leo. Hopefully that wasn't loud. Tell me some last minute messages for Leo. The Wheel of Fortune, so you are turning the wheel, Leo. The Four of Pentacles. Not counting those. Let's take that. And then the World. So you have the World, the Four of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you are closing out a cycle and beginning a new one. Congratulations, Leo. That's honestly really great. I see so much abundance coming towards you, and you are building a fortress around you, a fortress of fortitude for your career, for your home life, for your love life. And this is just really powerful, amazing energy. So again, Leo, be sure to comment down below. What is meant for me is meant for me. And go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you at the next one. See ya. What's up, Sagittarius? Let's get some messages for you. What are some messages for my Sagittarians? What messages for the Sagittarians? Let's get into this. Alright, Five of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so Are you fighting someone, Sagittarius? I feel like, okay, let's be real, girl. Like, Sagittarians are always kind of hotheads and fighting with someone, right? I'm just teasing Sagittarians. Okay, so it seems like you have some people that you have been bumping heads with in your life. Um, Maybe you're just not talking to as many people as you normally would. It seems like you've kind of been pushed into this period of isolation. I can tell that you're looking to build some more long lasting, stable connections. You're looking for something successful. Um, Maybe it just seems like you're looking to connect with people, Sagittarius. Let me see. Right off the bat, though, the universe wants me to tell you that you need to let your guard down. I think you're coming on a little bit tough, a little strong, and some people are very intimidated by that. And um, it's okay, Sagittarians. Like, sometimes you just have that tough exterior that just oozes out of you. But I think that's what's kind of throwing some people off. So, you don't want to just assume like I I get you can't just trust anyone, right? But you don't want to assume that someone is like a dickhead too or something. I don't know why that's the first word that came to mind. Sorry for anyone that doesn't like cussing. I'm from Los Angeles. Cussing is a comma here. But anyways, so yeah, definitely be wary of the way you carry yourself, Saggies. Because I love that RBF, but not everyone can handle that RBF. Tell me more for Sagittarians. Why is my nose running? So you might be getting sick. Be careful about if you're getting sick, or just be sure to get some rest and take care of your health. None of that. Shuffle. All right, give me some more messages for Sagittarius. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Six of Swords. Yeah, so I think you've been kind of feeling like this loneliness, huh? I think you've been forced into this period of isolation, but the universe isn't doing this to hurt you. It's doing it because you need to cut off some of the people that no longer serve you. I just burped, so that's a release. So you're releasing people, you're releasing ideologies that no longer suit you. You're also cutting off just anyone that just is leeching off of you, that's trying to be an energy vampire, because you can't move forward if you don't have room to grow, right? So like, lobsters, sometimes when they're like swimming, there's like these planktonic organisms that will attach themselves to the lobsters, and they become barnacles, right? So they kind of like harden up, and sometimes they'll land on the lobster's tails or the lobster's claws, something. And crustaceans, they molt, right? So they're supposed to kind of molt out of their shells so that they can grow into their bigger shells. The problem with that is when you have barnacles kind of like growing on the tail and like they're just stuck there. um Sometimes the lobsters are like stuck because they can't really like break out of their shell, and it can be very extremely painful for them. And so sometimes people will have to like chuck the barnacles off of them so that eventually they can like grow out of those shells so that they can get bigger. That's what you're doing, Sagittarius. Sorry, that was a long-winded way of saying that, but that's what you're doing. You're outgrowing your shell. You're cutting off these barnacles. You're cutting off people that no longer serve you. You are pushed into this period of self-reflection and self-awareness because you deserve it. Because, you know, um, just think about it. Like I was thinking about this the other day. Like if we put as much energy and love as we do into other people, into ourselves, imagine what that would do for us, right? Like we would be like so nurtured and so powerful. So this is what the universe is trying to tell you to do. It's trying to push you forward into those new experiences out of your comfort zone, because you're supposed to move on to new experiences. You're not meant to stay in these experiences in the past, because you're too big for that, Sagittarius. The world needs to hear from you, wants to hear from you, and it's just making sure that you have that confidence in order to deliver. Um, very specific message. Let's find out some more messages for my Sagittarians. Give me some more messages, some advice for my Sagittarians. Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the World, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Four of Wands. Okay, so again, you are in this period of reflecting in the past. I think you may also be waiting to hear from some people. If not, some people are wanting to reach out to you. Maybe these are the same people that I mentioned before that you're already not in contact with and that you're cutting off. Just to let you know that the universe is trying to remind you with the world here that these doors are closed, because they no longer serve you. Um, when you're about to have so many new experiences with the Page of Wands, you're about to meet new people, you're about to be part of new projects, you're about to see, I don't know, new movies, anything. You're going to do so many new things, and you're about to enter your Queen of Cups energy, which is means Queen of Cups is very nurturing, she's very put together, she is in her power, right? So Sagittarius, you're usually the fiery person, but I think this is trying to show you that you actually have this other side to you that's very calm, very nurturing, and the universe is calling you to explore that side of yourself, which I think is really, really beautiful, Sagittarius. Go ahead and comment, I am who I am and I am nothing less than who I am, because you're claiming it. And what's meant for me is meant for me. Thank you so much for watching, Sagittarius. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.